People, we are just 24 days away from the start of the high school football season, and I'm sure some of you are like me and saying, I cannot wait. Beast, Texas is home to some of the most premier athletes and premier programs, which continues to hold true tonight as we took a trip over to the Chapel Hill football practice as they prepare to go the distance this season as they did last. It's a hard memory to recount for the Chapel Hill Bulldogs. Last season's state semifinals coming down to the final seconds, ending in heartbreak.
That hurt, and we know what we got to do to get to that same spot, but we know we can go further and we can win it.
Easier said than done, but the Bulldogs returned this season with experience. Most of their lettermen back, including emerging quarterback Demetrius Brisbane, who's just entering his sophomore season.
We really got a chip on our shoulder. Everybody think that it was just a surprising season last year, and we got to show them this year that we some dogs and that we can do this.
Yeah, with 10 starters coming back on offense, 4 of the 5 O-linemen coming back, his counterpart, sophomore Ricky Stewart in the backfield, and a group of receivers that can make plays. Demetrius has just worked this spring and this summer. He wasn't a polished quarterback by any means last year because he's never really played quarterback, and then having all spring and summer with him just to fine-tune fundamentals, he's a different player right now. Little Lamar Jackson is.
Hey, we saw glimpses of it last season, and if coach is right, scary hours are upon us. But opposing teams know it too, with the Bulldogs circled on their calendars as a team to beat.
We're not, hiding from anybody anymore. We're out there, but our kids still had a chip on their shoulder. They don't realize they're the number 3 team in the state. They don't realize, all they know is we didn't complete the mission last year. And our mission this year is to play 16 games and, be at Cowboy Stadium in that last game of the season.
Every team in Texas wants to make it there, willing to do any and everything to knock the Bulldogs off. And the players, they know it too.
It just makes us go harder and harder every day because we get a lot of, I wouldn't say disrespect, but we get a lot of people that don't think we can do it. But we know we can, so we just keep that little chip on our shoulder and Ohana on our back. That means we got each other, so that means whenever somebody falls down, we going to pick them up and then we going to keep going and go win the game.
We just look at it as we still got the same chip as everybody else. Everybody want to win, so we know we got to come with it just like everybody else do.
Well, Chapel Hill opens the season against the Gilmer Buckeyes at home, just the 2 East Texas teams that went the furthest in the playoffs. And guess what? It'll be our Week 1 game of the week.